Humanity had always believed the stars would bring peace. When Earth joined the Galactic Concord, diplomats imagined treaties, alliances, and cooperation. They sent their brightest minds, ambassadors, scientists, mediators, to learn and contribute to the vast network of civilizations that had existed long before humans left their solar system. Among them was Ambassador Elena Park, a woman known across Earth for her calm voice, brilliant negotiation skills, and unshakable faith in diplomacy. She had settled disputes between megacorps, prevented 2 minor interstellar skirmishes, and forged alliances no one believed possible. If anyone could ensure humanity's place among the stars, it was her. What no one knew, what the Concord had deliberately hidden, was that the imperial houses resented Earth's quick rise. Humans had advanced too fast, adapted too easily, learned too hungrily. Their creativity, their unpredictability, their resilience, it made the old powers uneasy. Especially the Volian Empire, the eldest and most arrogant of them all. And so, on a cold silver morning inside the Imperial Senate chamber, everything changed. Everything burned. The beginning, the daylight became fire. Ambassador Elena Park arrived at the Volian capital expecting to finalize the Mutual Defense Pact, a treaty that would give humanity a voice equal to the oldest empires. The Senate chamber was enormous, a cathedral of black stone, floating holograms, and ancient banners. Alien nobles watched from hovering platforms, their gemstone eyes cold and calculating. Elena bowed respectfully. "Honored senators," she began, "humanity stands ready to." A metallic snap echoed behind her. She froze. A Volian guard stepped forward and ripped away her datapad. Another bound her hands with glowing restraints. Gasps erupted across the chamber, some shocked, others delighted. "What is this?" Elena demanded. The Imperator, a towering creature with obsidian armor fused into his flesh, rose from his throne. "Humanity," he declared, "is an infestation. You spread like a contagion. You innovate too fast. You adapt too well. You threaten the balance our empire has held for 10,000 cycles." Elena's voice trembled, but she remained steady. "Imperator, this is a mistake. Earth has honored every agreement." "And now," he interrupted, "the galaxy will learn what happens when lesser species forget their place." The floor split open. A pillar of superheated plasma ignited beneath her. Elena had seconds to scream before her body disintegrated into molten ash. The galaxy watched in silence. And the Imperator spoke one final sentence. "Let this be the fate of any who oppose the Empire." The middle, the silence before rage. Earth didn't hear the news through official channels. It came through a terrified junior aide who leaked the execution footage, smuggling it across the network, risking his life. The video spread across Earth and every human colony in hours. Elena's final scream echoed on every screen. Her last moments burned into humanity's collective memory. Governments tried to calm the public, but the people were already past the point of reason. Billions poured into the streets. Factories stopped production and instead forged armor, bullets, railgun barrels. The United Human Alliance met for an emergency assembly. Admiral Marcus Rourke, commander of the Solar Defense Fleet, stood at the center of the vast chamber. He had known Elena personally. He had sworn to protect her. And he had failed. His voice thundered across the assembly. "The Volian Empire has declared war on our existence. They murdered our ambassador, our peacemaker, because they fear us. They think we will bow. They think they can burn us and we will remain silent." He paused. Then he said the words that would ignite a new era. "So let the galaxy hear this clearly. Humanity does not forgive. Humanity does not forget. And humanity does not die quietly. A unanimous vote followed. Earth declared total war on the Volian Empire. Humanity's first strike, Operation Ashfall. The Volians expected a diplomatic protest. Perhaps a blockade. Maybe even a skirmish near a border system. They expected humans to break. They expected humans to beg. They expected anything except what came next. Humanity had been preparing for this moment for 15 years, ever since they realized the Concord was not a council of cooperation but a hierarchy of subjugation. Deep under the ice of Europa, in black budget vaults on Mars, inside hollowed-out asteroids in the Kuiper Belt, Earth had built weapons the Concord didn't even know were possible. Now they were unleashed. The first blow. A fleet of impossible ships tore from hyperspace near the Volian frontier. Stealth frigates that bent light. Cruisers with adaptive armor. Dreadnoughts powered by quantum singularity reactors. The Volian border system Keller Prime was considered impenetrable. It fell in 6 minutes. Human boarding crews, infantry wearing exosuits that turned them into walking tanks, stormed enemy ships with brutal efficiency. The Volians fought fiercely, but their weapons bounced off human adaptive plating like pebbles against a mountain. Captured Volian officers screamed as they watched human warships tear through their defenses like paper. One officer whispered, "They are not supposed to be this strong." The humans answered simply, "You burned the wrong woman." The Empire strikes back, and fails. Humiliated, the Imperator ordered the mobilization of the Imperial Armada, the largest fleet in the galaxy. 10,000 ships roared toward human space. But the humans weren't defending. They were waiting. At Jupiter's orbit, humanity had built the Aegis Line, a ring of orbital cannons stretching across millions of kilometers, railguns the size of skyscrapers, laser arrays that split ships in half, and missile swarms guided by AI older than some empires. The Volian Armada hit the Aegis Line like insects smashing into a storm. Thousands of enemy ships were vaporized before they even got within firing range. Those who survived were met by humanity's elite strike squadrons. Experimental fighters darted between Volian cruisers, destroying them from angles no enemy had ever anticipated. One Volian admiral gasped, Humans fight like they are already dead." No. They fought like they had nothing left to lose. The END, the Fall of Fire. Human forces pushed the Empire back system by system. Keller Prime. The Shattered Crescent. The Blood Nebula. In 7 months, not 7 years, humanity stood orbiting the Volian homeworld, something no species had ever achieved. Admiral Rourke addressed the Empire with a message broadcast to every system. "A year ago, you burned our peacemaker alive. Today, we end your tyranny. Not for vengeance, though you deserve it. Not for conquest, though we could claim it. But because Elena Park believed in peace. And you destroyed her for it." Then he delivered one last sentence. "The Empire dies today." Human troops descended. The final battle lasted 14 minutes. The Imperator tried to flee. He didn't make it past the throne room doors. Epilogue, A New Dawn. With the Volian Empire dismantled, the other galactic powers bowed quickly. Treaties were rewritten, this time with humanity at the head of the table. A statue of Ambassador Elena Park stands in Earth's new capital. Her inscription reads, "She believed peace was possible. And because she died, humanity made sure it would be." The galaxy would remember her scream forever. But they would remember humanity's answer even longer. Because when one human burns, all of humanity rises.